Okay, so we're talking about fireman's carry, and the thing that you have to understand about a fireman's carry is that it's a throw. It's not actually a leg attack.
It's an upper body attack. The leg almost doesn't matter at all.
In American folk style, back up, the attacks you're gonna be taught, okay, aside from like the snap down and all that, is you're gonna be taught to go double leg, you're gonna be taught to high crotch, and you're gonna be taught to single leg. And then when you add on to that, the next thing is the fireman's carry. And the fireman's carry is like pretty safe in folk style wrestling. It's like pretty safe in terms of like a throw. So we're gonna talk about like throws. We'll talk about the fireman's carry, but before we do that, I'm gonna talk about forward throws. Because the fireman's carry, generally, it's a forward throw. Like there's obviously a variety of finishes, but it's a forward throw. And so when we have a forward throw, the key is controlling one of these elbows and pulling it across so that he does a shoulder roll. Phil, just do a quick shoulder roll. See there? So for any throw we do, we need that elbow to go here and bend him over like this.
So
See
like
that?
the classical throw that everybody's aware of is sayonage. I'm here, boom, boom, boom. Notice, made him do a forward roll. So what's happening there, I'm blocking his legs and I'm driving, well, pulling, but this is a block drive. I'm blocking his leg, this leg right here, and I'm driving. So then he does forward roll.
So the thing here is that off of this concept of just controlling the elbow and as a pull to drive, we have like a bajillion throws. Like even here, see this over under, I've got his elbow with my lat. I can lat drop him. Let's go grab the crash pad real quick. So he's got the lat drop, he grabs it, see, forward throw. Heck, the head and arm, same thing. This is what matters, his elbow. And so even the hip toss here. See, I got this elbow. The arm throw, the head and arm, and the hip toss are like literally the exact same throw, except my arm's on the body, on the head, and on the arm. Or even here on the arm. So there's definitely like different variations of doing this throw. So when I talk about like throws versus a takedown, what we're really kind of talking about is like which way does the body rotate? If I'm rotating him head down, legs up, so that's a throw. So I make him do that forward roll. If I do a takedown, coach, he's not going right to his back. Right here, I'm blocking at his legs and driving backwards or, you know, to the sides, but I'm not pulling him. I'm pushing him. The waist tackle, leg tackle, tackling. So like when I do this fireman's, I do not need his leg. So I'm here, this is my Greco fireman's that I do. You watch the Koreans in Greco, specifically Hyung-woo Kim, at 75, 77 kilos. He does a lot of drop sail. They wrestle like judo players because they're judo players.
South Korea specifically.
South Korea, yes. And so they like to do here, go in there, even this one here where he's got the front head, and I go here. Now, in Greco, we can't grab that leg. So, what's the purpose of grabbing the leg? Why are we grabbing the leg if we don't need it? It's to stop their defense. When I'm here and I do a sayonage, this defense, it's a step off. Get off the load. Or either get off the load, or I'm blocking here and getting my elbow out.
Either which way you're getting off. So if I do this fireman's, and then he circles out in front of me, oh look, I can't throw him.
Or even this one, you can maybe still throw him here because you got the elbow,
But he's moving off the load. So if I have the leg, okay, move off. Move off. He can't move as far because I'm more connected.
Now, even the Mongolians in freestyle, they like to do this thing here, where instead of coming here, they come in here. And then they finish by standing up and doing like a big forward roll like that. Take that off dump
that was not
judo
like
guys do.
as useful for jiu-jitsu because we're not doing big giant slams, etc. But it's just to kind of illustrate the point that, like, yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but what's actually important? What's actually important is that I have this arm and I can make it do this. So when I'm here, generally we're doing this from either a 2-on-1, an overhook, or just this tricep tie. I'm gonna, instead of coming in like straight, like I'm shooting, we literally gotta think of this like a throw. I'm coming in sideways. See how he's got me on his back? He's put me on his back. Now, where is my head? If I put my head near his hip, stop. You see this huge space? Now I have his elbow with my arm. Tom, pull out. Okay, I'm gonna try a little harder.
And
Ready?
you could finish here, like you could, as long as you have this elbow, right? It's just that when he's here, it's harder to control the elbow.
Okay, fight, try and get out. Okay, ready? Fight. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna do it this side so you can see again. I'm connecting to his armpit. So what I'm doing is I'm like using my neck here to grab his arm.
In the same way when we do this arm throw, right?
I've got his arm.
See this? It's basically a Russian tie.
So again, so we're
So
talking.
he's using his head instead.
So we're talking about the arm. If I just grab with a hand, there's an opening this way. Pull it out. Okay, but if I grab with two hands, now there's no opening. So here, I'll grab with two hands, and now I have it on my body, there's no opening. Okay, look, I've got it with my neck, right? So what we're doing here is we're connecting here. And then from here, there's lots of finishes. You can do like your dumper one, like where they just come off. You can do your big stand up. You could do, there's all kinds of finishes.
And we're not gonna show the big stand up here right now because I would prefer not to be slammed on the mat right this instant.
And also because in jiu-jitsu, like,
There's no reason to do it.
like, why would you do that? So we're here. I can do the dump off that way. I can do the rolling that way. But all of those require me to have control of his arm. None of those actually, like the leg, the only reason for the leg is to give us more time to do the throw. That's it.
And so instead of talking about like different kinds of throws right now, I want to talk about sort of how to build around your fireman's. Okay? The thing to put with your fireman's, at least this side fireman's, is our high crotch, as you saw in the Spencer Lee video link, right? I'm gonna get my head here. I'm gonna be here. And so from here, I can drop in there, or I can elbow pass by and get to my fireman. I'm to my high crotch. Also, we can get to that crossbody fireman's where I'm here, and let's say I lose the arm. All of a sudden, I'm gonna go out the back door.
Doing our Iranian finishes.
Right, right, so see, look, I go here, boom, oh, coming up. Lots of ways to navigate the legs there. I don't actually know how safe that Iranian finish is for jiu-jitsu. I know that for like most people, they don't really see that often, so you can probably finish that quickly.
For me, working with more jiu-jitsu people than Tom has, like, we don't want to do the Iranian finish, but the Iranian finish is a lot safer than being just crushed.
And sprawled on, yeah.
Like, so, okay, they get here, you do the Iranian finish, okay, now they have like...
This arm?
Yeah, they've got the arm, possibly, but
and
like...
I can even hook back here, you know?
So like...
Lots of ways to finish that.
It's just another scramble position, right? And you, as the initiator of it, the initiated attack, have a little bit more like control of what's going on. Now, we'd like to have the throw happen or just the normal takedown so they don't get options, but the Iranian finish is good. The Iranian, like the continuation that way is good, so that way you're not literally just getting sprawled on, because if he doesn't do it,
because let's say I go like this and he sees it coming, boom, he sprawls, oh, god dang it.
Okay, well, okay, now I'm just guaranteeing you. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Right, and so if he goes up a bit, I just kind of come up under him. Okay? So the other thing for this fireman's is the fireman's the other side, which is like still the same attack, but let's say I'm here and he takes that leg away. I still drop my head in here and I'm going to the single leg. And then I'm just... So I can do like a dump there.
So notice, it's still about my arm. The only reason he grabs that leg is that then my leg is stuck.
Yeah, so he doesn't move off of it.
Because if he goes and does that, doesn't grab my leg,
okay. And even here, from the headlock, I can still dump. As long as I've got that. So again, for like a basic system, I got fireman's, high crotch, far leg fireman's, single leg. And then I got double legs too from that. So you're able to enter a lot of, like, just with your leg attacks, like all these angles, right? So that's kind of what we wanted to share about firemen's.
But the big thing you were mentioning is just the head. So like what I would do for you, if you're going to be with somebody, you're doing this, I would literally just get down here, get into the fireman's position and be like, hey, can you pull your arm out? Oh, they can pull their arm out. Okay, try again. Oh, pull. Okay. Like actually get out. Okay, well, that's all not working. Okay, let me try. Okay, now. Now, obviously, if we literally just sit there, they're going to get out eventually. But, like, just feel the difference in tightness on their arms. Like, just play with it with a person. Hey, I'm going to get my arms tighter. Oh, look, I'm going to do it without the leg. Okay, go.
And then again, some hand fight positions that you can do this from, if you want to back it out further, are putting my head here and having this like front 2-on-1. See this? Because now what I can do is open it here. I can, start going here and all that stuff. Or even just having this, right? I'm excluding this. And now I've got like some positions I can go through, right? And then after that, we can start learning other throws, The thing is, in jiu-jitsu, I feel like this dropping throws are pretty good. For me, I like to do this drop whip over. I'm here, he presses back, boom. It's just a dropping variant of a hip toss. And then I also really like sagging throws. So for example, I'll be here, boom, over a sagging headlock. Because if I don't get him, I just retreat back to my overhook.
Whereas if he does the back step headlock,
oh, now he's actually got my back.
So there's throws that we can do that are a lot more safe in jiu-jitsu. It's just that kind of technique selection. Danaher talks a lot about it, but it's like, Danaher's not some big brain because he thought, maybe some techniques are better for other rule sets. Like, that's just a thing that exists.
So the thing that I like to do, this is just my personal thing that I like, is I like these sagging throws at the head. I don't really have a good, sagging hip toss. But I also really like, I used to watch a lot of Rasul Chunayev out of Azerbaijan, 67 and 71 kilogram world champ. And he'll just get this, bang, and then just sag it down. And I only did that nice so Phil doesn't land super hard. But you can throw that pretty good. And just sag there.
Okay, so if you have more questions about the Firemans, feel free to ask.
Or throws in general. We could get into more, but let's just keep it there.